Hey guys, what's going on? Brian coming to you once again with this 2019 Honda CRF450L. We went ahead and installed an integrated taillight as well as some BL6 style pod signals in the rear of this bike, and we have induced what we like to call the hyperflash. So you can see it's flashing very, very fast. That's because the OEM relay doesn't recognize that those components in the back are functioning properly. It thinks that there's something malfunctioning and it's trying to alert you, the rider. So we have something to fix that. That is our Gen 2 relay. We're gonna go ahead and jump into that installation. It's very straightforward, very easy to do. All right guys, so to fix that hyperflash issue, we're gonna use this, our Gen 2 relay. So we're gonna go ahead and take our bars, turn them out to the left, and right here, you're actually gonna be able to see the OEM relay. It's very easy to get to. If you wanna make it even easier, you could go ahead and remove your headlight shroud, but I just wanna show you guys that you don't even have to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and set this in my pocket for a second. We're gonna take this OEM relay. You can see there's a little rubber boot down at the bottom of it. And if you just slide that up, you can actually grab it, pull it out. So you'll see there was a little locating tab right behind it that this little grommet actually was sitting on, and that's what was keeping it in place. But what we're gonna do now is take this little rubber boot below the relay and start to push it off. So you're gonna wanna get it off this locking tab on the back first. It takes a little bit of finesse, but you can get it if you just kind of push down on the grommet around it. Kind of pull that off, shove that back, and we'll expose there, which is the connecting and locking feature. So you're gonna wanna press down on that small tab, pull out. So again, press down on this little tab and just pull your relay out. So we're gonna go ahead and set that off to the side. So before we do go ahead and replace our OEM relay, I just wanna show you on the TST relay how to adjust the flash rate. So you're gonna take a small flathead screwdriver, pry under one of those tabs, and you just have to take this cap off. Sometimes the actual board will stay inside the relay capsule, but we're gonna wanna take it out. And right there, you can see the little potentiometer, and that's what we'd actually adjust to change the flash rate. We're not gonna do that right now. We like the one that it comes with. It's a pretty nice standard flash rate. So we're just gonna throw the cap back on, but I did just want you guys to see how we would go ahead and adjust that. So, much like the OEM one, we're going to wanna take that connector, expose it, make sure that our locking tab mates up with the locking accepting feature. So insert those together. Make sure that that little tab did lock into its position. You could give it a little tug, make sure that nothing's coming loose. And it's at this time that we're gonna wanna take this little boot and locate it back over our TST relay. You'll see our relay is a good bit wider than the OEM, but we can actually still get this boot to work. You're just gonna wanna locate this little accepting grommet over the TST relay first. So start to slide that up, and then while you're doing that, you're gonna wanna take the rest of the grommet, little boot, and try to extend it over. Try to make sure that you fully engage this little locking feature right here to make sure that this whole boot is gonna stay up and over our TST flasher relay. So it's at this time that we're gonna wanna go ahead and locate this little locating grommet tab back onto the metal tab in the bike. So we're just gonna wanna slide that back through. Take a good peek at it to make sure we know where we have to go. So you're gonna wanna be up above it and then slide back down on top of it. So you can kind of feel around with your finger, make sure you're in the right position. And there we go, that is seated. So we're gonna go ahead and test it out now. You can clearly see we have fixed that hyperflash issue. We are now at a much more normal flash rate, and it is not alerting us that something's wrong, because as we know, nothing is wrong. All right, so there you guys go. One more time, just gonna show you the flash rate. Obviously, it's much slower than that hyperflash that the OEM one will induce once we've changed out some components like the integrated taillight or some pod signals in the rear. It's gonna try to alert you that something's wrong. We know it's not, we just replaced some components. So we went ahead and threw on the TST flasher relay module. Very straightforward installation. If you guys wanna pick up that product or many others for this bike, please visit our website at tstindustries.com. If you wanna see any other installation videos on this bike, please visit our YouTube channel. and search for the 2019 CRF450L. I'll catch you guys next time. It's been Brian at the TST Garage.